We are now more than halfway done all of the challenges in Red Dead Redemption 2, and getting very close to unlocking the Legend of the East outfit. Today we look at the 10 Horseman Challenges in the game. These guys aren't so bad, but definitely require some optimized routing and strategy if you want to complete them. Today, I'll be providing all of that and more, so let's not waste any more time and get right into Horseman Challenge 1. Challenge 1 asks us to run over 5 rabbits with your horse, and I'm sure you've already run over a bunch of rabbits unintentionally while traversing the world. I know I have.
Rabbit season!
Running over 5 is a pretty simple task since rabbits can be found all over Twin Stack Pass and the Heartlands. So just ride around this area, activate Eagle Eye to get a better look at any of the animals in front of you, spam that dash button, and it should not be hard to come across 5 and run them over on your horse. Challenge 1 is down. Challenge 2 asks us to jump over 3 obstacles in 15 seconds, and this is another super easy challenge. My little trick for this one is to look for any fenced off area that gives you some space to jump, land, and then jump again. I use this one in Valentine, but there are plenty in the game. That's an easy 3 jumps and challenge 2 complete. Challenge 3 is the first of our cross-country challenges and requires the player to ride from Valentine to Rhodes in less than 5 minutes. Now, this challenge will be easier or harder depending on your horse's speed stat. I recommend buying the Rose Gray Arabian horse. It's the one I use in all of my videos and can be purchased from the Blackwater stable after completing Chapter 6 of the main story. And if you still haven't finished the story yet, come on bro, it's been 3 weeks. If you're not quite finished yet though, the Black Arabian from the Saint Denis stable is also a great choice if you're looking for a really fast horse. For any of these cross-country challenges, you'll want to stock up on stamina regen tonics for your horse, and feed it some food so its health and stamina cores are full as well. Once we're ready to make our run, get a running start as you exit Valentine and just dash over to Rhodes while following this main road. I timed myself and it took me about 3 minutes and 10 seconds, no special shortcuts needed. So as long as you follow the road, don't crash into anything, and regen your horse's stamina when it needs it, you should make it in under 5 minutes without any problems. Challenge 4 wants us to drag a victim for 3,300 feet using your lasso. This is pretty simple. I just lassoed the nearest dude in Rhodes after completing Challenge 3. Hold down L2 or LT to keep them in your grasp, and then ride down any main road until you hit 3,300 feet, and the challenge is cleared. Challenge 5 asks us to trample 5 animals while on horseback. This is basically Challenge 1 except easier because you could trample any animal you wish. I just went after rabbits again, I ran over some birds hanging out at the bay, as well as some turkeys near the Dakota River. The turkeys are probably the easiest choice since they're hella slow. This challenge should not be difficult at all. Next up is Challenge 6, and we need to ride from Strawberry to Saint Denis in less than 9 minutes without touching any water. All you have to do to clear this challenge is get on your fastest horse and ride on the train track here all the way to Saint Denis. This is the only way to get across the Dakota River without touching water. Here's a look at the route you need to follow on the map. As long as you don't get distracted or fall off your horse or get hit by a train, you'll make it in less than 9 minutes. It took me 6 minutes and 30 seconds staying on the tracks the entire ride. For Challenge 7, we need to kill 7 enemies from horseback without dismounting. This is simple enough with effective use of Deadeye and healing items. I rode to a populated area of Saint Denis and just went on a killing spree. 7 kills came super fast and super easy. Next up is Challenge 8, and we need to kill 9 predators on horseback. For this one, all we have to do is head south of Saint Denis to the area where all the alligators are. Hang back, pull out your sniper rifle, pop that level 4 Deadeye, and pick off 9 of them from horseback. As you can see in the video, I'm just one-shotting these fools with no problem. If you run out of alligators to kill before you complete the challenge, you could always ride around the northeast portion of the map until you get attacked by wolves. At that point, you could unload your shotgun and take out 3 at a time. Predators are real easy to find in Red Dead Redemption 2, so this challenge shouldn't be too difficult. For Challenge 9, we are asked to perform the ultimate cross-country ride. We need to go from Van Horn all the way to Blackwater in less than 17 minutes without touching any water. That means we can't touch the Kamassa, Dakota, or Upper Montana River, all of which stand in our way of reaching Blackwater. But there's no need to fear. I have the perfect route to get you there on time, which you can see a bit of right now running at 4 times speed. Before you start the run, save your game. Trust me. Basically, all we have to do is follow the damn train, CJ. We ride on the train tracks from Van Horn to West Elizabeth, and then take the road from there to Blackwater. The only problem with riding on train tracks for an extended distance is the fact that we run the risk of getting smashed by a train and being killed brutally. So if that does happen, reload your save and try again. Okay, so I'm going to trace the route I took here on my map. As you can see, we started Van Horn. I took the train tracks up north here, all the way west to West Elizabeth. Then we get off the tracks, travel through the Big Valley, and go across the Owanjila Dam, which is the only way around the water to reach Blackwater. It's really not so bad as long as you know this route. I was able to make it on time using this strategy, even with some extremely bad luck, as I was ambushed by these bastards near the end and wasted about 2 minutes just killing them and running away. Also, don't be afraid to pause and refer to your map to make sure you're still moving in the right direction. You see me do it a bunch of times here in this video. You wouldn't want to make a mistake, head in the wrong direction, and then waste a bunch of time. Finally, if you see an oncoming train while traveling on the tracks, you can just wait on the side of the train track, let the train pass, and then still have plenty of time to make it to Blackwater in less than 17 minutes. Just make sure you get that route down, and Challenge 9 should not be too bad. Finally, we have Challenge 10, which is by far the most time-consuming of this set of challenges. We have to break every wild horse breed. Oddly enough, though, they ask us to break every horse breed, but list 9 breeds. There's actually 12 in the game, but whatever, I'm not complaining. So here's a couple of facts about breaking wild horses, because I'm seeing a lot of confusion about this subject. A group of horses will usually appear together in an open field on the map. From afar, you could take out your binoculars to inspect what breed the horse is, and if it's the one you're looking for, you could track it and approach it. However, if you follow this video and go to the location I tell you, you may notice that the exact position of the horse, or the breed of the horse, will not be the same for you as it is for me. Well, these wild horses kind of work like other wild animals in the game. A cougar, for example, will only appear in certain areas on the map, but even if you go to one, it might not always appear for you. You may have to leave the area and come back, set up camp and go to sleep, or my personal favorite, blow yourself up with dynamite and revisit the location. Eventually, you'll visit the area and that cougar will spawn. The same rules apply here with the wild horses. I'm going to tell you to go west of Blackwater to find a Kentucky saddler, and if it's not there for you immediately, leave the area, come back, maybe do this a couple times, but eventually it will 100% appear for you in the area you see in my video. So now, breaking a wild horse. What do we have to do? Well, after scoping it out with your binoculars, pull out your lasso, crouch, and approach the horse while focusing on it. When you get close enough, you could call the horse. Do so, and a meter will appear measuring the horse's calmness. From this point, just mash the calm button and keep approaching. When close enough, throw the lasso around the horse, and then at this point, circle around the horse and keep spamming that calm button until you're given the option to mount the horse. Once you mount it, hold down on the left stick. This is really important. Down on the stick is where you want to be at all times until the horse freaks out and moves in a direction. If it moves to the right, roll that analog stick slightly to the left. If down is 6 o'clock, this movement should be 7 o'clock. Then, if the horse moves left, roll that stick to the 5 o'clock position on the right. If you get all this down properly, the process becomes extremely easy, and I was able to mount every single horse in this video on the first try after getting all of these controls down. So I just demonstrated all of that on the Kentucky Saddler, which is located right here, west of Blackwater in tall trees. So head right over there to get one yourself. Okay, with all of that out of the way, let's get into all of the locations you need to visit to break your horses. First off, we head to this area in the Heartlands. I was able to find 3 of the required wild horses here: the Tennessee Walker, the Mustang, and the Hungarian Halfbred. Next up, we head north to this area just south of the Little Creek River to find the Morgan. I then went east to this area near Fort Wallace and Bacchus Station to find the American Standardbred. Just a bit further north below the I in Ambarino, I found the American Paint. Then in this area just east of Kotora Springs, I found the Appaloosa. Finally, we head to this beach north of Blackwater to find the Nakota. Congratulations, that is all 10 Horseman Challenges complete. So that's about it for today. We find ourselves with 60 challenges complete if you've been following along with my guides thus far. Only 30 more to go, and I'll have those guides up on my channel all in the coming days. If you like this video and want to see more daily Red Dead Redemption 2 guides, secrets, Easter eggs, and more, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel because there's still a lot more on tap. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and take care.